Today we have a Sephora haul and maybe a try on too. Hey guys, welcome back to SHERI-RFM. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new, welcome. And if you're already a part of the SHERI-RFM family, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As you guys saw in the title, I have my Sephora haul here. I took everything out of the 4 or 5 boxes and I put them together in this tray. And honestly, I did not touch these things until today. Okay. No, that's not actually correct. There was one item that I pulled out that I actually used a couple of days ago because I was just too excited to try that. Everything else was untouched until today. Some of the items I am wearing, so I will be able to give you my first impressions. I did record a couple of it, so I will be including those clips as we go through. But most of it I haven't opened, so we're going to look at the things that I purchased. I think I'm going to leave the kits for last because I did purchase 2 kits and go through the other items. And I have to say that while I did spend some dollars, I'm very happy in general with what I picked up because these are things that I really wanted to try. And then some of them, the price was too good because it was a Sephora collection. So usually during the sale is when I pick up those items. There's some new to me. Wow. Maybe we should start with the items that I am wearing on my face today. And this was the first time I tried all of these except one item, which I will identify for you guys. So I picked up the Huda Beauty 4 Filter Color Corrector in the shade Mango. This is what it looks like. And I have to say already, this is an immediate love. An immediate definitely recommend. And I was telling you guys in my Amazon video that when I tried the NYX color corrector that I was actually very impressed with that one, especially compared to the Charlotte Tilbury one. And again, if you have to pick up a color corrector from Sephora, at least based on my experience between the Charlotte Tilbury and the Huda Beauty, I definitely recommend this. This went on really nicely on the skin. In fact, the texture felt almost a little bit thinner than the concealer, which by the way is one of my all-time favorite higher end concealers as well. I do have that and I do wear it very often. But I actually blended this out with my fingers, as you guys will see. It blended out really nicely and it did give me a good bit of color correction, especially where I needed it. This actually comes in 7 shades and this shade is the one smack dab in the middle. So there are 3 lighter shades of peachy orange and then there are 3 darker shades of peachy orange, which I think is probably going to cover everybody at some point in terms of color correction. So this, hands down, already I wouldn't use it once, but I could tell you already I love this and I will definitely be reaching for it. Next is the item that I knew I had to pick up during the sale, and I was so glad because it launched just the day before, a couple of days before the Sephora sale, and that's the Urban Decay Face Bond. Y'all, I have a problem when it comes to complexion products. I really do. I keep telling myself, Sherry, you're not buying any more foundation, and here we go again. In fact, I came very close to buying the Prada foundation too. I was so debating that and saying, okay, this is probably the only time you're going to get 20% off that. Some of my favorite people on YouTube have been using the Prada foundation and have been loving it. But you guys wouldn't believe I put it in my cart and something just told me go check the ingredients. When I check the ingredients, that foundation has fermented ingredients, and fermented ingredients I am avoiding right now as much as I love fermented skincare ingredients because they work so amazingly. This year I am avoiding that until I am absolutely sure I am in the clear with regards to the seborrheic dermatitis. I have not had any flare-ups. My skin is doing really well, but fermented ingredients could definitely cause an issue. So until I am sure that my skin microbiome, is where I want it to be, sis ain't going down that road. And I was like, you know what? It makes no sense buying that very expensive foundation and then have to deal with issues post that. We will deal with that another time. I was very happy to pick this up alone, but mainly because I was so looking forward to this. So how many of you have been so intrigued by how this has been advertised? Now, as you will see in my application, because this is the foundation that I'm wearing today. So this is supposed to be a waterproof foundation with up to 24-hour wear. It does have 3% niacinamide. According to what it has on Sephora website, it says that it's a lightweight foundation with the skincare benefits of a serum. It is self-setting for a blurring effect in a medium coverage matte finish. I could agree with most of what I am seeing here. And again, this is just based on my application of this product literally an hour ago. So it's on my face about an hour now. First of all, Aline and I was going crazy since we started seeing Urban Decay advertise this foundation. So this is what the bottle looks like, and it might be looking small, but guys, this is generally the amount that you're going to get in a foundation, 30 ml. Packaging is what makes the product look like it's way bigger, it's way less, but they actually contain the same 30 ml. Okay, so that's a packaging issue. I'm not so bothered by that. But like, look at the shade match. So when we saw this, I sent Aline the swatches and I'm like, Aline, I'm in between. I'm thinking about shade, I think was 25 or 27. And I'm like, which one do you think I'm? She was like, Sherry, 27 for sure. Listen, talk about shade match. Like, guys, look at this foundation. I was stunned at how well it matched me. So we win on the match. Second of all, as you guys will see in this application, I just put a little bit, and I use the tip because I see everybody doing that. And how the tip is in this foundation, and by the way, you just pull the cover off and it comes out. You don't try to unscrew it like me, you won't get anywhere. This is the tip, right? And as you can see, like if the tip touches your face, it's not going to affect the product inside. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to do this the way like everybody else did it, and I did it. I just put a little bit, well, what I thought was a little bit, and I got full on coverage. So I could definitely see you only need a little bit of this, because this is not the amount of coverage I would wear on a daily, like yes, for glam kind of thing. And still I was stunned at how little product I needed to achieve this to cover up and all of that. Beautiful. I also love how it blended. I feel like I have nothing on my skin. Super lightweight. I'm so excited now to see how this will wear. And that's going to be the test, right? So looking at my skin in the mirror, I am really happy. Really happy with how this looks. Yeah, and that's as much as I can tell you now. Stay tuned, because this might make it into our favorites at some point in time. I have very high hopes. I'm excited because I was really looking forward to this. Yeah, like she's about to throw a lot of people out of the water. After foundation, I went in with concealer, and I did pick up a new concealer. I forgot I actually purchased this. This is the Sephora collection, Best Skin Ever Glow Multi-Purpose Concealer with Luminous Finish. And this is $16 regularly, but during the Sephora sale, all the Sephora collection items are 30% off. And I actually saw some good reviews. I picked up shade 30, and this is a really good shade. I think for me, it blended beautifully in terms of the overall look with the foundation, with my bronzer and everything. This is a very thin concealer, not a high coverage concealer. So if you have dark circles and stuff to cover up, I'm not sure that this is the concealer that's going to do it for you. However, my under eyes again feels super lightweight. Like, I am so impressed with how my skin is feeling today. I'm not feeling like I'm wearing makeup. I know I'm wearing a full face of makeup, but I really don't feel it. And so far, this concealer is looking really good. I'm not seeing any creasing or anything like that. This looks like it's going to be a really good everyday concealer. I'm not sure it's going to be the best concealer for very high glam, especially if you're trying to cover. But if you're somebody with probably very dry under eyes, which is one of my issues. My skin is oily, but my under eyes are Sahara Desert dry. And that will show, especially after you put on concealer and you want to set with powder, like that dryness could really show. I like this because it's a hydrating concealer, but usually hydrating concealers tend to crease quickly. I'm not seeing that happening yet, knock on wood. Hopefully it's going to work out great. And I also like how lightweight it feels on the skin as well. After I applied concealer, I just literally went in with my regular Sephora Micro Smooth powders to set my under eyes and set my face. I completely forgot I purchased this, which is the Prism Libre by Givenchy, but I picked up a different color in the powders. So this is shade 3, and you all know I already have, is it shade 5? For all of my face. I have recommended that. You guys love that so much, but I wanted to try this one that has like the type of pink tinge. I wanted to try that for my under eyes, and I completely forgot. So I'll have to try this there and let you guys know. I mean, I know I will love the formula, but I wanted to see like if the color would work out. So let's see. So this is the one where you see like it has the different shades, and then you mix it to apply. So I will have to let you guys know if this actually works out for me in the under eye area. Notice that I also picked up the small size because I'm like, I'm taking a risk here, and if it don't work out, I don't want to be upset that I spent 50 something US on a powder that I cannot use. But you already know that I love this formula, so I'm looking forward to using that. And it wasn't just the under eyes. for all over my face. I actually did buy a new powder. Guys, tell me why I bought this. Why? So this is the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder. And I was so looking forward to trying this because there are mixed reviews on this. As usual, they usually do this kind of packaging. Absolutely gorgeous. Looks high-end. Feels high-end. It comes with a little booklet in there. I mean, how many times you're going to get powders that do that? And I picked up Translucent Tan. I wasn't worried about the shade. Yeah, this is definitely going to be my shade. So look at that there. And it comes with this puff, and that's actually what fell out. So yeah, I completely forgot I bought this, and I wanted to set my face. So we'll have to try it another time, but I am really, really looking forward to this. Now, if my makeup wasn't looking so good and I wasn't like so into it, I would have definitely put it on, but I don't want to mess up my skin now. I really don't. So after that was the whole contour bronzer scene, right? And I actually bought a couple products in that area, but I used only one today, and that's the new Sephora bronzer. So this is what the packaging looks like. Really nice. I'm loving the new packaging, and this is the shade 02 Beach Bum Tan. And I was like, Sherry, you are taking a risk, because this I think is like the third lighter shade or something in the range, and I was like, should I go with this or the other one? But based on the model, I said, okay, this looks like it's going to be my shade, and I am so glad I did. So that's what I actually used to warm up the perimeter of my face. Beautiful, beautiful formula. It blended gorgeously. I love the look of this. But guys, this smells like hair grease. Like, I am trying to figure out which hair grease from growing up this smells like. I can't figure it out, but the smell is there. It has a kind of herbal type of smell. I don't know, but the smell is there, and I was smelling it like a good 1 to 2 minutes after application. So perhaps it might not be the best thing for the person who is sensitive to fragrance. The scent is not offensive to me at all. It did linger a little bit longer than you tend to find like in products that contain a scent or fragrance. Yeah, but that just threw me, like the smell of it. But otherwise, I am very, very happy with this. So the only thing left for me now is to see like how it wore in terms of longevity and all of that, and I'd report back. Also, in terms of complexion products, I did also pick up the new Sephora collection contour stick, and this is what it looks like. I picked up the shade 03 medium to tan. So that is what it looks like. That looks like it's going to be a pretty good shade. I picked it up because obviously based on the packaging, I'm guessing that this is supposed to be maybe like the Sephora collection option to the Rare Beauty contour one. And I actually really love that. I recommended it to you guys. I enjoy that formula a lot. So I'm hoping that this is probably just a more affordable option to that. And Sephora collection really doesn't disappoint when it comes to that. So looking forward to trying this. You see, I knew there was some other bronzer type of product inside here. It's actually another contour also by Sephora collection. This one was also released like several months ago, maybe last year. I saw quite a few people talk about this, and their blushes and stuff in this type of packaging I have loved as well. So this is another product that I'm looking forward to trying. I like the shade of it. This is shade 03 medium to tan, so I guess it's like the same shade as the stick, and the gray tone of this looks really good for my skin tone. But then the other two products that I have on my face, so it includes the item that I said I did try before this video, and I also do have it on, and I think this might probably be my favorite blush of all time. Okay, so you all know it is no secret that I love the Horse Labs blush formula. I already have 3. I also have one of the highlights in the bigger compact, but what they did is they resized and repackaged the blushes, so they're now in a smaller compact, which I don't mind. It's less product, because you all ever see those Horse Labs blushes, like they are huge. I'll never go through any one of them, but the formula is so beautiful. And they also came out with, I think, 2 or 3 new shades. So that is what got me. And I wanted to pick up 2 of the new shades, and I'm like, Sherry, no, only one. And I was going back and forth. But this one caught my eyes, and this one is the shade Fire Moon. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. And I love that they're doing this now, so you can kind of have an idea of what the blush looks like inside. And this is what it looks like now. I was so debating this when I was purchasing it, because I'm like, suppose that just looks like your skin tone, Sherry. Suppose it just looks like your skin tone. But this gave me exactly what I was looking for. I have been looking for a blush for the longest while because I am wearing blush. But this looks so natural. I could see the color and the pink. Oh my God, I'm looking. You have no idea how happy this blush made me. I love this shade. Besides that, I have another Pat McGrath blush that is also like a very like just given your natural skin tone, especially the melanin, that very like a beautiful flushed look, just alive. The color is not so exaggerated that you know you're wearing blush, but it is doing something. And whenever I want that type of look, I will usually go for that Pat McGrath blush. No, it's going to be this one. It's definitely going to be this one. If you want my skin tone, I highly recommend this. I love it. And the glow on my cheek is from highlight. And I actually don't wear highlight very often because I just figure now that once my makeup is worn in for like a half an hour or so, my natural oils come out and that's enough highlight for me. So I hardly reach my highlighters. The ones that I purchased over the last year, I think was probably 2 highlighters. The Rare Beauty one by Horse Labs. And that may have been it that I could recall offhand. I didn't pick up any of the other new releases when it comes to highlights and stuff because I'm like, you know what, Sheri, you hardly wear highlight and you're not going to go through them. However, Sephora collection, again, I saw really great reviews of these. And again, this was not going to bust the budget. So this one is 02 Sparkling Honey, and that's the highlight that I'm wearing today. Love the application, already love this, will be reaching for this. Wouldn't feel bad traveling with this because it's so affordable, but I'm getting the quality. It blended in so beautifully to the skin. Doesn't look stark or harsh, but I'm getting that luminosity on my cheek that just looks beautiful and alive. Love this as well. Right, so everything else is just to show you guys because the other things I haven't tried. So I did pick up one of the Sephora Micro Smooth powders. You all know I usually go crazy and pick up a whole set, right? But I understand that they just recently reformulated it. And I just picked up one in the shade 30. So this is what the packaging looks like, just slightly different. You could actually see that how it's worded and stuff on the back is a little bit different from how it was before. Shade 30 is the shade that I actually used to set concealer under my eyes. Of course, I didn't use this one. I used the one that I already have open. So I'm very, very interested to trying this when I do get around it to see like how much the formula has changed, to know if this is probably going to be still my most used setting powder, like all over my face. Yeah. And I also picked up this from Sephora collection. I don't know why. But this is their Boost Unlock 12-hour Wear Eye Primer. This is what it looks like. I guess I have recently, again, started using eye primers on my lids as I'm getting older. One, the eye primers help to control the oils on the lids, but they also help to control creasing of eyeshadow, allows your shadow to wear longer. And don't confuse eyeshadow primer with eyeshadow base, because these are generally clear and colorless, but they really help like the pigment pay off, how your shadows blend and all of that. And I've really been reaching for eyeshadow primer, although I have been using mainly a Korean one, but I guess that's probably why I picked this up to try another one. This was something else. As soon as it launched, I put it in my wish list because I knew I wanted to try this. And this is by Danessa Myricks. This is the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. And this I found to be so interesting when I saw it advertised. Okay, so just finally got it out of the box. This is what it looks like, and I'm seeing underneath it says tap here. Okay, yes, I have seen them doing that. They say do not shake, guys, do not shake. Although when you look at this, it looks like, you know, you'd be tempted to shake it. They say do not shake, just tap the bottom. So I'm guessing you open it here. Okay, great, and tap. Yeah, there we go, it came out. So that is what it looks like. This is, oh, okay, literally feels like water. Literally feels like water. I probably should have tried this as a primer. Oh, wow. That like fully disappeared. Wow. Okay, okay. So this is supposed to be, well, they call it a water powder serum. So it's supposed to be like, yeah, mattifying and priming face serum. I'm very, very, very interested to try this. Danessa Myricks always comes out with some very revolutionary type of products. So this is something that I will definitely be reviewing and letting you guys know about in the future. And something interesting that I picked up is this case. So it's a foundation sample bag that Sephora has. I saw a YouTuber mention that she picked it up and I was like, what? Sephora has this? I went and I did check. So you get, I can't remember if it's like 10 samples. You do get to like choose a shader. I think there was like something for you to choose, like what is your closest shade or something, and then based on that they send you a bunch of samples that's supposed to be your shade in different foundations. And then what happens is that after you try the foundation home, you get back the $10 that you spent for this, $10 off the full size if you want it. I think that's actually a great idea. So this was $10. Of course, I got the discount on it because I purchased it during the sale. And then if I do decide to purchase anything from here, I'm going to get $10 off the full size of the foundation. So for me, that was a win. Generally, I tend to eyeball my shades of foundation, right? But a lot of people don't want to have to do that. So let me give you an idea of what's in here. So I got Lancome Tainty Doll. I got Giorgio Armani, the Luminous Silk Foundation. Okay, I'm seeing that I have multiple samples in some of them. Then I also got the Tainty Doll Ultra Wear Decay and Glow. So that's this one. Then the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. So that's this one. So far, the shade matches look well. This is the Say Glowy Super Serum Weightless Serum Foundation. So that's in this packet. Another one of the Lancome, 2 more of the Makeup Forever, and another one of the Say, and I also get this tiny little beauty blender as well. All right, let me show you guys one of the kits that I picked up. So this is one of the kits that I picked up. This was the Clean Me Up kit. Now I picked this up simply because the Tower 28 really is my favorite mascara at Sephora, and while this was $35 US, I got 20% off of that. So the amount that I would have probably paid if I purchased the Tower 28 mascara on its own is already covered. Plus there are 2 other products that you do get full size of inside here, and one is the Coffee liner. The other one is the Forget the Filler Lawless Lip Plumping Gloss, which I haven't tried yet. You get a mini of the Youth to the People Superfood Moisture Cream, and you also get an Amika Dream Routine Overnight Hydration Treatment, and that's for your hair. And then there is another product here from Say Beauty. Let me see if let me just open this. So I can actually show you guys the stuff. Right. This is the Say Beauty Sun Glow Glowy Super Gel. Right. So I have seen a lot of people trying this. I don't think this is the full size, but this is a real good amount for you to try it out. Something inside here smells really good, isn't that? This is the Lawless Gloss. This is the Coffee. It's an eyeliner, but this shade looks real good for Ooh, that was real creamy. Look at that. Now, by the way, if I have to do liner, I hardly use black. I tend to go for like deep browns. I just find that as I'm getting older, it's a little bit more flattering. So I'll definitely get use of this. And then this is the size of the Youth to the People and the Amika. So this for me was a really good value. And the next kit that I picked up is the Sun Safety Kit. When they brought this out last year, I wanted to get it, but that thing sold out really fast. So you get in this 15 sunscreens, 2 of which are full size. The price was $39 before the discount. It comes in this really nice case, which I like. And this is a whole bag of sunscreen, so you can see like varying sizes, right? So the 2 that are full size is the one from the Inky List, which I've really been wanting to try. Although I'm looking at the back here, and this is going to be allergy season with me. That's probably why I didn't pick it up before. So this has avobenzone, which I don't do well with. It has octocrylene, which I know can be sensitizing for a lot of people. The other 2 UV filters in here, I'll be okay with. I'll probably try it just to see the application on the skin, but I don't know that I'll be able to keep this on my face. And the other one is the St. Jane Luxury Sun Ritual Pore Smoothing SPF 30. And I have been seeing a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers talk about this and how much they actually really enjoy this. And this is the other full size. So this is actually a 25 ml tube, and I've seen a lot of people giving real good reviews on this particular sunscreen. Again, the sizes in here are going to vary. Like you can see some are bigger than some. So if all you want sunscreen reviews, I could give all your sunscreen reviews of sunscreens that are available at Sephora. I don't buy any sunscreens at Sephora. mainly because the sunscreens that are sold at Sephora contain older UV filters, and I personally find the newer ones are way more elegant. My skin does way better with those as well, because I also have like sensitivities to some of the ones that tend to be in some of the sunscreens. So I'm going to have to go through all of these like with a fine-tooth comb. But I am seeing some sunscreens here that a lot of people swear by. For example, the Fenty, this Paula's Choice that a lot of people love that I have never tried. This is actually pretty good because this is the K-Skin Lip Balm SPF 30. And this I guess is probably, is that not a full size? Like, this is a lip balm, a lip SPF. So we'll see how that goes. But I plan to review some sunscreens from Sephora for you guys because a lot of people have been asking me for that. But besides that, I take my hard-earned money, all my hard-earned money, and I bought 2 full-size sunscreens. I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not. But one is the Sephora collection. So I didn't feel too bad about this because the price was decent. Plus I got 30% off, right? So this is their daily sunscreen cream, broad spectrum, SPF 30, 15.5% zinc oxide. So you know, immediately I'm thinking white cast, right? But here what they say, invisible finish, invisible finish. Yep. So this is a mineral sunscreen, guys. Now the packaging looks really good, and this is a 50 ml tube. So this is like the standard size of most of the sunscreens that you will tend to find. I'm just going to pump out a little bit here so you can kind of see what it looks like. And let's see. So that's just a tiny bit, right? So far that didn't blend in badly. I could see a slight cast, and that was just a tiny bit. Like the amount I need to apply on my face is multiple times that. So we will see. We have high hopes, but we have to give them props because just initially for a mineral sunscreen to like blend in like that. All right, Sephora. All right. And the other sunscreen I picked up is a tinted sunscreen. Now you guys know how I feel about tinted sunscreens, right? A lot of people are raving about tinted sunscreens, and the first question I ask is, did you apply the amount that you're supposed to apply? Because if you're going to be telling me to use this as my sunscreen, I want to see you apply the proper amount so I know I'm getting proper protection. But the majority of them will look heavy, it will feel heavy, it looks like a mask. I personally prefer to apply my regular sunscreen and then just apply my skin tint, my foundation, whatever it is I want to apply. And by the way, it's the same iron oxides that give the foundation's color that's going to protect you from visible light. So yeah, there's that. But real people was tagging me in this one. So this is the In Beauty Project, the Mineral Glow Sunscreen, SPF 43. And of course they say UVA, UVB, blue light, and antioxidant protection, has peptides, vitamin C, rice extract. And the one I picked up is the shade Medium Deep. There were 2 shades, light medium and medium deep. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I mean, both of these have pumps. I'm liking the pump. So let's see. I'm just going to pump out a little bit. Interesting. So that is what it looks like. Okay. Nice. Ooh, it definitely is going to be glowy because it feels kind of slippy and oily. Let me just kind of massage that in. So that little bit there just literally blended into my skin. That looks nice. That looks nice. It feels very greasy. But I mean, I literally just applied it and it also has to set. So I will be doing a video most likely on Instagram where I am applying the correct amount of this, and we're going to look and see if In Beauty is going to change my mind about tinted sunscreens. We will see. And the last thing that I picked up was this, the new Forever Mood by Jackie Aina. This is her trial kits, right? Yeah, she had a little one because I wasn't going to buy that perfume without trying them. All of them were sounding really good, but I couldn't decide anyway. And when I saw that there was going to be this little kit, looks so, oh, something inside here smelling real good. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So really lovely. And I haven't tried any of these. I am saving these because I want to do a little video on Instagram where I'm going to literally be taking these out, smelling them for the first time, and giving you guys my first impression. So look out for that. Look out for that. Oh my god, listen, I'm so excited to try this. The box itself smells good, so something inside it is already blowing my mind. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out. Have you guys tried any of the new Jackie Aina perfumes? Let me know in the comments down below, like, what is your favorite if you've smelled them yet. And guys, thank you so much for staying with me through all of this drama. All of this drama. Thank you so much. But I mean, you all can't deny, like, the makeup looking good. The makeup looking real good today. I'm very, very happy with how my makeup is looking. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, like, what you want to see a review of, what you're interested in, find out, like, is it worth the money? Did it meet my expectations, etc.? I want to hear about it. And if you picked up anything recently from Sephora that you are absolutely over the moon about, please also let me know in case I might need to try it. Because you all know I usually shop the sale time. I start picking my wish list and add items all year through. Then when we get to the sale, then I'll edit. I think I did pretty good. What do you guys think? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed staying with me today. And I'll see you guys in another video soon. Take care. Bye.